This is about why college athletes shouldn't get paid. How many of you out there have played college sports and felt like you should get paid for it? You that have raised your hands really felt like you have because of all the time and dedication that you've put in for your work for the season. I want to try to persuade everybody that it's the wrong move for college athletes to be paid, and because there's some non-Division I schools like Division II, III, and smaller that don't have the money. They can't even give out athletic money to kids that play their sports now. For one, they have received scholarships to pay for their school, their room and board, and their food. So to me, they are already getting paid to do what they're doing because the school's already putting up the money to do it. And when they travel, they have first class private flights. They stay in 5-star hotels. Food, clothing, they get free clothing and food, and all their textbooks and everything's free to them already. And you have free tutors and stuff, or some kids have to pay for that because the coaches and they make you keep up on your academics. And at some prestigious schools like the University of Kentucky, for any sport, mostly basketball, that even if they don't play that much in games, they already have a job lined up, even if it's in the NBA, on like a D-League or minor league type team. It guarantees them they're going to make more money than they would outside of sports. With them earning athletic money, they don't have to worry about paying the school back or a bank back. It gives them a loan. They claim it's a full-time job because of the time they put in. And they know when they sign the letter of intent with the university what's all entailed. And it's NCAA's fault a little bit because they say that they cannot work outside of their sports because it's receiving benefits somewhere along the lines. Only 2% of college students get scholarships, so they think that they're being greedy. On average, scholarship money is from $25,000 to $100,000 after 4 years. At the bigger schools, it keeps going up and up and up. And non-athlete people that go to schools, they go to these big schools, they don't even get scholarship money. So that's money, if they were to pay them, that they could give to the kids that don't have enough money to go to school. They could give out scholarships for grades and other things. They claim that they don't get to go home as much to see their families like normal students do. Well, they should know that because they've been that way their whole lives, and they know when they go away to school, it could be all the way across the country, that it's going to be the same exact way. They're not going to see their families but a couple times a year. So that's the risk they're taking. And the parents should know themselves what's coming in, because there's a lot of students who will get a scholarship and then either transfer, so that's wasted funds of a player. He'll transfer to another school because he's homesick or his parents want him back home. When people talk about universities not having money, they always blame the university for paying the coaches too much and other things like that. Well, if the university starts to pay athletes, then there's going to be millions and millions more of money that they don't have, because a lot of schools are spending on silly things now that are not in sports. It'll cost a university billions of dollars just in one season for, travel expenses. It costs them a few $100,000 just for one game to get there. If they were to start paying athletes, the tuition would triple and double at some schools and keep going up, because somewhere along the lines, what the players would be wanting to get paid would keep going up. Because then another reason the non-athletes would be even in more debt than they are now, which is really bad. Now, some of the negative effects of this. They're already received enough benefits in university to invest within 4 years of eligibility, because some kids don't even see the playing field at all. They'll be on a practice squad their whole time at the school. If you truly appreciate college sports, then it should stay the way it is, because if they're getting paid, if not all schools is paying the same thing, it's going to be more about what school's paying the most, and not about the tradition and the excellence and what the school really means and what traditions go along with being there.